Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So this could be your energy or it could be theirs. What I have here is the Hangman in this little group of cards. This is where we're going to begin. And the Hangman, and we'll talk about that later, is actually this person's challenge. Whether this is you or whether this is them. And the reason I say that is although the Hangman is in this position here, in the future he's in a challenging position. And he is repeating. And so, let's begin. Knight of Coins, Knight of Swords, in this deck here, which is a combination of Oracle and Tarot. These are actually energies, okay, and not necessarily people, although they can be. They're more an energy. And then we have this disagreement card, and of course the Hanged Man. So the Hangman, he is in reflection. Now, the Hangman, he put himself in this position. Okay, so clearly in this in this breakup, he was the one, he or she. I'm saying he because it is a male here, but I mean he or she. Okay, because I work with imagery here. Now, so he's looking back at these cards that are behind him, you know. And so then we have the Knight of Coins is one of the things he's looking at. So he's trying to come up with a plan. He's trying to come up with a way. He's taking a closer look, looking very carefully at what? At this Knight of Swords energy. Well, this Knight of Swords energy is about words. Okay, so it's about it could be a plan of what they're going to say, having to do with an argument that took place, because this Knight of Swords is about using the right words, and if you use the right words, it advises perhaps it could save you from the sword. So it's like it's a very interesting deck. And so then we have this card of the argument going on here. And so it could be that they are looking for a way out of something that they said in an argument that caused this parting of the ways and maybe caused this person to become upset. And here they are sneaking off with their slippers in their hand. So I kind of feel like this person did indeed say something that caused or brought about this ending or separation between you, and they are now in this Hangman energy looking for a way or seeking answers with regards to something. I really feel that it is about them getting themselves out of a sticky situation, you know? Okay. Now, look at this. This is what they're doing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I am so desperate here. This person is overthinking. So they need answers. Okay. Talk to me. I'm going mad. I'm going crazy trying to understand this situation. I'm driving myself crazy. Thoughts of you keep consuming me. That's just some of the things these cards are talking about. Okay, and exactly here what's happening, because Spirit is saying, okay, whoa, slow down, take it slow, you know. Really, the way, the mindset they're in is actually blocking them from, see, this person blocks the doorway. It's blocking them from, and they themselves are the obstacle here. So they're blocking themselves. Look at the owls on this card. of this information, this page of coins. It's blocking them from seeing. So the owls lend you its eyes to see through the dark, and you actually have the owl here. So I feel like all of this is driving the emotions, and the emotions then thus are running the show, and blocking them from actually seeing the answers that they are being given, and blocking them in effect from seeing the way forward. So slow down. They will not, if this is you, you will not find the way forward in the current mindset that you're in, is what these cards are saying. So you will need to calm the mind, maybe try to step away from the problem for a bit, and when you go back to it, you will better be able to see this, what you're looking for. Signs that will lead you towards what you're looking for. 1 minute, I'm just going to put my phone on mute. I forgot. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. So, okay. Again, here at the root, it's referring to the emotions, perhaps driving the swords. The emotions are clouding the way, or clouding you from seeing the way, or are blocking this actual doorway here. This person here, it's so important. This person here, this is the Knight of Swords. But it is a newer version of him, actually, because you look how the sword is sheathed, and look how the hand is stretched out in a helping manner. He's very calm. He's very wise. He has learned. And this is what is needed. In being calm, changing the way one thinks will allow them, or will help them to see the way, because this is a helping energy, being calm. Okay. In the past, this person was not happy with the offer, or was not happy with when it came to a decision that you were supposed to make with another about the future. They were not happy. They perhaps didn't like the offer, or they didn't feel they were going to get what they wanted from it. There was a lot of fears. There was a lot of fears that, that crept out from under the bed to grab at them. It's just hidden things, Again, this could be the hidden emotions, that things that were never dealt with. I mean, the moon is here. Some very deep emotions. They were under the bed, that just kind of crept out to grab them when it came to, or with regards to, a new opportunity. And so they ended it. Plain and simple. They ended it. And now they're looking back at what they lost. They were too afraid. They were afraid. With this Nine of Wands up here, they were afraid. They felt some type of unseen threat. But the unseen threat were the things they had hidden under the bed. Those thoughts, those wounds, old wounds, scars. those things that they never dealt with, that they ran from, and they just tucked them under the bed or swept them under a rug. That is what drove them to do what they did, and that was walk away or run away. I almost feel like they ran. And so they were they could have been frustrated or became very frustrated because they didn't think they were going to get what they wanted with that nine of shields here. When it came to the Ace of Wands, lighting the flame, starting something new, they could have, or this could be that this unseen threat surrounding this new opportunity, there was some very intense emotions. Something could have been said that sparked something within that person that made them explode. It was like it was going one way and then bang. Something sparked inside of this person. It's like they froze. And that makes sense with the Eight of Swords because, and it is here. And that makes perfect sense because it's like they get so far and then they suddenly freeze up because of some traumatic experience that they've had in their life, you know, that was left to fester where? Beneath the bed. And so looking back, they realize what they've lost. And that's really, I think, where the initial change begins. Although I see here the change happening, this, where they realize what they lost, is the motivation to change something. Because of the Six of Swords. And because that Six of Swords is also repeating. The Six of Swords is wanting to, or attempting to, move away from any past failures to seek restoration. So what they're looking for is to restore this, okay? And not like continue in the same manner that they were going. So the way they do this is through new ways of thinking, a fresh approach to a problem. It is a card that suggests that when you take that fresh approach to the problem, blocked paths become clearer. It is a card of moving from negative to positive, okay? And it is what is needed. This person's thoughts are negative. We have the butterfly over here, and it's telling you to, whoa, okay, slow down. Look at the positive things. I mean, this person could be overthinking things. They could be prone to negative thinking because of the Eight of Swords and past experiences. And they could be more focused on, or they were at the time anyway, more focused on what didn't work or what could go wrong. And those thoughts made them run. And so slow down, step away from this, because the Eight of Swords energy still has an influence over this person, clearly, because of the overthinking. It's like I feel like I got to take a deep breath. Um, and so this realization, it's a card here of looking back at what they lost, wanting another chance. Okay? So there, look, the card under it is the Ten of Coins. So they're looking back at a commitment, something that ended, or wanting to end a cycle even with this. Oh, look at that, the Convenanza. So, and the Four of Swords. So they're in that Four of Swords energy, or the Hanged Man energy, and they are thinking. This is somebody who's been sitting stubbornly on a decision. And there is a realization, you see, because he's looking at the Convenanza, which is the card of strength. And what do I have up here? I'm a coward. So it feels like I've been sitting here, if this is them, I've been sitting here a long time because I'm too afraid to face the fears that I'm having. I'm too afraid to admit to something. I'm too afraid of the unknown. Either any one of those or all of the above, you know. There's a very strong connection that is felt here, and this person is desperate. We do have that card of desperation here, and this desperation is causing them to overthink. So once again, emotions are running the show, and they need to calm it down, Spirit says. So they are trying to show this person the way through the energy. And the very first thing is in calming down. The next will be in being honest with themselves. Because here they feel like the ship is sinking with this Six of Swords here. They're going through some very choppy waters, and this is because of their fears. So they cannot see because of all of because rain is worries in tarot when you see it. It's a lot of worries and anxiety. Those lightning strikes are most likely all of these persons' bad experiences that they've had that are represented by the swords that hold them in that Eight of Swords, you know. So this is what all of this energy, this very dark energy here on that Six of Swords, is it's blocking them from seeing. That's why the Hanged Man is like this, because the challenge will be in calming the mind, in being honest with oneself about where these feelings are actually coming from, what is generating them. And because I feel like they've been running or avoiding something. Here we have them, again, it's saying the same thing, looking back at what they've lost. There's a lot of regret. Some very deep emotions are surfacing at this time for this person, and in that energy, the challenge is to come out of that energy, actually, because this person is really grieving. We have the Ten of Swords here also. It's like having to be carried off of the battlefield, you know. Yeah, and it looks real bad, but it is not over yet. The sun is there. They're just not seeing it yet. And but I can see it. I can see that we have, here's the storm. This is what's in their thoughts, okay? This is the storm, and you see the ship sinking, them trying to cross that choppy water, right? But then we see the rainbow after the storm. So, okay. There's a realization that this person, okay, so they were afraid and they're thinking about that. I'll come back here. I'm going here next to the Lady of the Lake. So the Lady of the Lake represents the highest order of respect for oneself. It represents the manner in which one operates within the world around them. So she represents the harsher element of truth, the real truth, where denial is swept away, okay, by a specific it's like a specific series of events, let's say. And that's what's happening here. A specific series of events is happening for this person to face something. They can no longer live in denial of it. She demands nothing short of the truth. And she asks you to be mindful of all of the signs. Well, that's what your challenge is, yours or theirs, to be mindful of the signs, of the signals, and the omens that will present themselves to you or to them. This is not a time to second guess. Her message is to take care, because this is very serious business. There's a lot at stake here. And she will also remind you of your personal responsibility in shaping your reality and of its consequences. And you see, weighing up the consequences of something. And this could be weighing up the consequences of speaking their truth, of telling the truth. Maybe they have a guilty conscience for something they've said or done. So she says to seek the sword of truth within yourself, for it is then that great success will be yours. And look what's up here. I'll read it. It's not coming in clear. I need to be honest with myself before I can be honest with you. And that is the plain truth. That is the plain truth. And so here we have awareness, recognition of what the real problem is. And that is the beginning again. Here's the motivation, and here's this new beginning happening. And so then we go to the owl and the butterfly. So the owl lends its eyes, and we did speak of that already. We saw it in the reading, that one needs in order to see in the dark around you. The owl cuts through the shadows to illuminate the real truth. This is all about the real truth and facing it. This is where denial is swept away. It's what the Lady of the Lake was saying. The owl reminds you to be honest with yourself and snap out of any lies or denial inside of you. Lying to yourself is the way to remain lost in a prison of your own making. And what is that? This Eight of Swords. Everything is just tying in so neatly here. It's like the pieces of a puzzle that fall into place. The owl asks you, thus, to seek the truth in the darkest places within you. Those places that you have been really not wanting to go, that you have even tried to deny. were even there. The butterfly. This is a card of beauty, fragility, transformation. It speaks to something very delicate. The butterfly reminds you to see through its eyes, to look for the beauty in things, even from the darkest places. Wow, this is just amazing. The message here is so clear. Look for the beauty in things, even from the darkest places, and watch the world, your world, be transformed. Beauty is everywhere. You just have to open your eyes to it. This card comes as a bit of a warning that this person, whoever this energy belongs to, needs to understand this. And understand that the next step can only be achieved if you do this today. So this is changing a negative mindset to a positive one. Look through the eyes of the butterfly to see the beauty in everything. Stop focusing on what didn't work and focus on what can work. Change your mindset, yours, or this is a message for them. And watch your world transform. And that brings me to the rainbow. Watch your world, that world, transform. I am blessed to have experienced love through you. There's nothing more I can say after that. I mean, that says it all. Very, very emotional reading. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.